My kid is almost certainly in active combat. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. Like they get told to like he's in tanks, right? And in tank you, this is not privileged information, right? In tanks you have like there's is it 3 or 4 people in a tank, right? And you might have to stay in your tank for like a month, right? I know. I like my neighbor, my friend, their kid in 2014. He was in his tank for like 3 weeks, so that might be what's going on. Right, because they got to like phone you before they give in your phone, right, and say hi, I love you, you know, in case you never see him again, right? It's a little bit freaky, right? But we've had that conversation many times now. They keep taking the phone and give it back to him, but he's like, yeah, you know, he didn't say anything, which meant he'd proven saying a lot. So, and now I see there's a big offensive going on with lots of tanks, right? Lots of here. Let's see some. This is all like propaganda footage, but you know, it's my team, babe. So I hope they're doing well. Here's his first bit. Okay, that's a lot of fucking tanks. Okay, that's a lot of fucking tanks. That's a lot of tanks. Holy shit. That's like we're not pissing around. And that's, you know, just a little bit. Hey, look, this is what I think is going down. They are it's not that they're just going to annihilate Hamas, right? In Gaza. They're gonna, like, after this is over, right, in Gaza, they're gonna go after all the leaders, like in England, in Algeria, wherever the hell they are. No one's gonna be safe, right? They are gonna Munich the shit out of this, and they are. It's like you know, you could hear them plan. Yeah, no, we do this now. It's like, yeah, the world's calling for a ceasefire, not the world. The Jew-hating leftists are calling for a. I didn't mean to say world. I do apologize. The Jew-hating leftists are calling for a ceasefire. Fuck off. Excuse me. Don't start a war and then cry like a bitch. That's just one man's opinion, obviously. But don't start a war and cry like a bitch. God's sake. It's embarrassing. Buildings are blowing up. And like, honestly, I'm sure there are high casualties. Couldn't trust a word coming out of Gaza. Don't trust a word any of these people say. Right, remember the hospital? I know, that was 2 weeks ago now. It's hard. Oh, it makes me crazy when you got like the Keir Starmer. Where did he get a backbone from? Fuck me. That's impressive. I would nearly vote for him at this point, right? I mean, just for making, for just for being ballsy enough to do this, because this is really a showdown for like the radical Labour and normal people, right? And the Owen Jones don't like it because Keir Starmer has realised that the radical weirdos aren't where it's at. Like, where else are Muslims going? Like, it's not like they're going to be voting for the Tories, right? It's like, where are they going? Yeah, and what we're like, what you're saying isn't unreasonable, but the fact he's like facing down his whole like a very noisy part of his party, who seems to be all made up of cunts. I think fair play to him, right? Good luck to you, mate. It's working out good for me. Anyway, this is Israel, like, getting ready. This is a lot. Okay, essentially they're saying there is no other option other than success, right? We have no option. Your mum's life is on this. And that's how we all feel. Like, you know, everything is riding on this. We must destroy Hamas. Like, we have a clarity of vision. and a unity that I have never seen. And we are going to destroy Hamas, right? And then, I hope, just like somebody mentioned this in the chat, I think, or in the comments. Just like, after World War II, Germany needs to be reprogrammed via their media. We're going to have to do the same thing for Gaza. Like all we got to do is reprogram the Gazans to, get their heads out their ass and say, oh, maybe we can live with these Jews. That's it. That's all we got to do. And then everybody wins, right? That's the hurdle we got to get over. If they could just say, oh, yeah, we can live with these Jews. Because you can live and be happy and be rich. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, all you got to do is live with Jews. And the more you live with us, the better it is for you. Frankly, better it is for everyone. Again, I couldn't give a shit if there was a mosque across my street. Right? I mean, I could practically with a political situation, but I'm talking like on a theological ground. Like, whatever, Ahmed Yanko, I couldn't give a shit. You're both arseholes, probably. No, but that's actually the truth. People are just people. Right? So I would, listen, my dream would be a completely blended society. Right? I mean, when I say completely blended, where we have Muslims, we have Jews. Why not? Wouldn't that be awesome? I just think that'd be awesome. And if the Muslims were up for that, we would have that. I mean, totally we would have that. And the incredible thing is, though, the victims of, I mean, the initial victims of it, the 1400, they were mainly leftists, right? It was awful. Man, more stuff came out. I can't believe the shit I'm hearing. Oh, like rapes and, oh my God, it's unbelievable. Yeah, get these people out reality.
מטרתנו היא אחת, ניצחון. לא משנה כמה תהיה ארוכה הלחימה, כמה קשה, אין תוצאה אחרת מלבד ניצחון. נילחם במקצועיות ובעוצמה לאור ערכי צה"ל, עליהם חונכנו.
Yeah, that's not a small force. That's not like, you're out of line, mate. No, that's like you're going to fucking die. You're going over in the back of a paddy wagon, mate.
בראשם הדבקות במשימה והחתירה לניצחון. אנו נילחם בסמטאות, נילחם במנהרות, נילחם היכן.
Yeah. Again, look, they're not fucking around. And again, they're in active fucking combat right now. Weird. It's weird knowing your kid's in it. Fucking weird, mate. It's that's the best way I can describe it. Fucking weird. Oh, like, I wish we had robots that can do this. But man, you gotta have balls of fucking steel for this shit. Look at this shit. Could you imagine you doing this when you're 18? Fuck off. See, like, I don't know, like, the ongoing argument we've had is, debate, I would say, is it better to be in a tank or is it better to be in infantry? Right? I think better be in a tank because you're surrounded by a motherfucking tank, right? You got a whole tank around you. However, quite rightly, people in infantry say, yeah, but they fire more at the tanks. That is something to take into account. Man, they're really inside. They're in. I'll be shitting myself. I mean, listen, on behalf of the Jewish people, obviously. And like, what makes me crazy is I'm listening to a lot of talk radio, and there's I can't stand it when they say Israel's committing war crimes. No, we're fucking not. You can't. No, that's your prejudicial legal opinion, which is wrong. We're not. What? Okay, listen. Israel is under no obligation to supply anything to Gaza, right? We're under obligation not to impede, I think let's say if they had their own electricity stations, and we took those out in the first round, I don't even know the Jiva connection, but if there's a breach of Jiva, that seems like that should be it. When you effectively that would seem like collective punishment. However, not providing free gas that you can use to blow us up and feed air into your tunnels. I mean, that's the thing, man. Going in those tunnels is going to be. That's crazy. Like, there's got to be some kind of plan they have for that, right? You got to have some kind of defensive plan rather than just wander down a cocksucking motherfucking tunnel. Springtime for him. Hey, can I interest you in some Israel books? I mean, no. Right. It's I cannot see me wanting to do that. In fact, the closest I can see actually wanting to see that even on film would be a Jerry Anderson version, that. Oh god! But they must have some kind of plan. That's it. They must have if I'm coming up with plans, in my bathroom, they must have some kind of plan. That's just what I'm thinking, right? That is exactly what I'm thinking. What's it just about pull up? All right, well, wrong thing. Hang on. Video. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, so that's aid is getting into Gaza, but they say, firstly, I hate to be like this, but don't fucking start a war and then cry like a bitch when you're at war. Fuck's sake, have some respect, you cunt. What the hell? Some self-fucking respect. It's crying like a fucking pussies. For fuck's sake. I don't want to get hurt, but don't stop and fight. What the hell? It's only much bigger than you. And I say start a fight, repeatedly rape his wife. I mean, I know. They baked a baby to death. To tell you, okay. And that story actually gets worse. I mean, it's beyond belief, right? It's beyond belief. What was that? Tell me again. Oh, I thought I just got a thing. I got in trouble. No, I didn't. Thank God. So yeah, we're destroying ISIS, right? And I hope we root out that cancer from reality, right? Anyway, so we are sending aid into Gaza. There's 400 trucks went in today, which is, I think, 400 too many. But again, I'm a bit of a cunt. But anyway, although my son, right, my older son, he's so honorable. He'd be like, no, we must give humanitarian aid. Oh, really? I mean, he's the one who actually, is the officer. He's the one who actually has access to real, genuine power of life and death, and he's much better at it than me. Anyway, there was 400 trucks going in. Could have been a lot more. And I can't believe I'm playing CNN to prove my point. I mean, really?
Field the 1,200 trucks, Hamas would only let in 400 trucks because it wanted to keep the population hungry, it wanted to keep the population angry, and keep the population dependent on Hamas. We knew that even though we were inspecting the trucks on our side, we knew that much of the material that Hamas uses, even the guns, the jeeps, where all these motorcycles come from, they come through in tiny microscopic parts, smuggled in cement, smuggled in flour, smuggled in condensed.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. I guess so. I mean, Anderson Cooper, you're looking so serious, baby. Listen, Anderson Cooper won me over when he started crying on air. I'm like, okay, mate, fine. Bygones be bygones. I'll forget about the Trump shit. Okay, how about that? See, that's how fucking easy it is to win me over, right? Weirdly enough, though, so we had Cunt Patrol who were ripping down the posters of the kidnapped motherfucking babies. And they're like, they're like, no, why are we doing it? So now we stepped it up, right? We stepped it up. It's actually the police doing that, right? It's like, really, you want to tell me that it can't? It's not this fine.
That's all. Why is the police taking this down? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You know why? Because you're saying excuse me, and there's 200,000 other people going blah! Right? That's why. That's exactly why. Plus, I think cards are cunt. I mean, you can't listen. If you're playing a game of strategy and you have a Sadiq Khan is a cunt card, you can't underestimate how much you could use that card. Like what the fuck? How? How is this reality? That now the police are doing it. All right. So yeah, I have to say, we live in strange times, right? Okay. So what's the name? But there's like a fault line in reality. You have was it Suella Braverman, whatever her name is, saying, we got to re-examine extremism, and then we have liberal whining fucking cunts. Oh, I mean, that really could be what this person actually called liberal whining cunts.
Legal areas that we are talking about.
I mean, my God, really, if I hadn't heard her make a sound out of mouth, I would know this is a liberal whining cunt. Aiko Hart, interim director of Liberty. Well, I went up to the last one. Was he caught with his fingers up at Charles' ass, was he? And the answer is probably yes. Actually, I mean, that wasn't that arse. Much of it. It's only an inch. I have no idea. I have no idea if the previous director at Liberty wasn't in any way interviewed by police by fingering a child's ass. I have no idea. Okay, I want to be clear. I don't know what his name is, and I don't know how much he would charge for such an action. Anyway.
At the moment are areas which require the utmost care and the utmost sensitivity.
So when you had a mob of 10,000 people screaming, kill the fucking Jews, was that sensitive? You little cunt. Right? Was that oh no, because they're only fucking Jews.
And I don't think that is quite what we're seeing at the moment in terms of the response from senior politicians and the Home Secretary.
I mean, what we're literally saying, maybe we shouldn't have a chance to kill the Jews. I mean, what the fuck? I want to say kill the Jews. It was more veiled like jihad to all the Jews. Violently now. Whatever. It wasn't like there was a subtle subtext. There was, I will bring a jihad to the Jews, which actually means I will inspect myself to make myself a better person. It didn't mean that. Right? Were you being sensitive then? Oh, Aiko, whatever. Fuck me. You sound like a James Bond villain's assassin's girlfriend. What's a fucking name? Okay. Don't look like one, don't I? We'll come back to it. We won't say the name again. Aiko what? Aiko Hart. It is. Doesn't that sound like a James Bond villain's assassin girlfriend? Aiko. Eliminate him. That would so happen. That's how she became interim director. Bond, I want to warn you, Aiko Hart has been employed by Blofeld. Aiko Hart, known for biting the heads off live sheep. The same. Yes, Mr. Bond. Oh, ties the victims to the chairs and balls them to death with rants about fucking equality. Oh, Aiko. I'm Aiko Hart. Hey, my group is called the Unfuckable. You know the unfuckable? Yes, we do. We look up to Greta. Really? Yes. One day we dream of being as unfuckable as Greta. Well, good for you, darling. Good for you. Okay, sorry. Aiko Hart, you were speaking. Oh, God, this face that launched 1,000 ships.
And the Home Secretary. So, for example, the Home Secretary talking today about, the pro-Palestine marches as hate marches was
just because they
inflammatory.
Said jihad and kill the fucking Jews? That was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I forgot you. Aiko Hart. Aiko Hart, who is known for not having a heart. Down, 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 down. Here comes Aiko.
And dangerous rhetoric, and actually.
But say again, jihad, that's not dangerous. No. Fuck me, no. Oh, that's just playing around. That's just being a little funny wunny boy. Fucking hell.
A real failure of leadership in many ways at a time when what is needed is...
It's just saying whatever the Hamas wants you to say. What's needed is to suck our liberal dicks and do what us liberals want you to do. Thank you, Keir Starmer, for shutting up Aiko fucking Hart. Oh, this probably doesn't do good for Keir Starmer. for my flaccid endorsement.
Thought and care and scrutiny.
Yeah, and again, saying maybe we shouldn't let these fucked up, crazed Hamas fans rampage through the fucking streets. Maybe the Jews may be a bit iffy about that. I know. God, these people are just stupid.
Stand up and support the Palestinian. I am against violence of any form. The retaliation is beyond insane.
What would you do if...
Oh, if that's the case, why don't they just say I surrender? I'm throwing this out there. Why don't you just give back the hostages and say sorry? Start with that. I mean, yeah, I don't know what would be then, because we'll probably still kill you. But I don't know. There will be some debate internally. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I will give back all the hostages. Yeah, let's start with that. Say, I surrender.
You were Israel.
Well, okay. You...
Like, should they take out Hamas?
Maybe. I don't know.
Are you mother?
Yes, I have a daughter.
You have a
daughter and 5 grandchildren.
Okay. So if they had 2 of your grandchildren and 1 of your daughters, what would you want them to do?
I would do everything possibly to have them back, yeah.
You mean like maybe just destroy them completely?
Cry to death, I can't sleep. That's the worst pain.
I mean, like, you know what? It's every moral person gets this, and it's really you can really. This is a moral barometer, like you've never seen before. 2 soldiers killed. Do I know them? As fierce battles rage on in Gaza. Oh, yeah. Should we look at the news together? We'll look at the news. Hang on. 1 second. I just got to do that. Doink. Because I don't know anything. Because like, I mean, I get. I mean, do I get word on the ground? Not really. Yeah. So what's this? Do I know who these people? See, that's the thing, right? Lipschitz 20, Modern, Staff Raoul Wolf. Like Raoul Wolf looks kind of familiar, I have to tell you. Ramat Gan, right? Gavati. Infantry. 1 second. The Gavati reconnaissance unit and were killed fighting in Gaza. I'm sorry, but they won't be the last. They won't be the last. Well, I hope for every one of ours we take a 50. I do, right? I do. Man. That's heavy. Egyptian stations tanks near Rafah border. Well, nothing can go wrong with that. Man. The IDF says it hit anti-tank missile cell in Lebanon. Well, yeah, less I know about that, the better, frankly. That's what I can say. Fine. 1 second. There. That's but you know, I have to tell you. Firstly, Lawrence Fox went to clean up from one of the insane rallies. Hate rallies. This is his experience.
You can't leave him up there. We're going to have to call the fire brigade.
Other side.
You can't leave him up there. You're breaking the law leaving him up there. He's not breaking the law being up there. Hey!
I'll vote for anything right now.
Get your shit off my statues.
Well done! Well done, you absolute legend.
Get your shit off my statues. I can't disagree. I mean, like, but again, no bloody respect, right? No bloody respect. However, I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the good point is this: we were at the brink of civil war here in Israel, and now we're unified in a way that nobody would have thought this would be possible, right? So here, I want to show you something. So yesterday we had the fantastic news that the IDF managed to rescue one of the hostages, a young girl. She was military, right? So the whole country, myself included, reacted this way. So I'm going to show you something that will be. I'll try and break this down to you, show you why this is a big deal. Sector Israelis, right? No keeper, not religious, obviously. Okay. Super religious Israelis. Look at that. I would never believe that happened. They were at each other's throats like a month ago. Right? Like they were at each other's throats. Like if you're in this army uniform, you couldn't walk down like ultra orthodox places. Right? Now look, I'm religious. These are super Jewy Jews. Take a rabbi. I will point out the super Jewy Jews. They're normally dancing in circles. Yeah, that's how you can find them. I'm not bigging up. It was a national celebration. It was incredible. And like that, we're all standing shoulder to shoulder. I'm amazed, right? I am genuinely. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.